What is up, everybody? It is Sunday. Hope y'all had an amazing weekend. It's almost Monday. Gotta go back to work. I know we all dreading that. I know I am. But yeah, we're gonna get in here. Hopefully, I can drop some value. Hopefully, y'all can learn something from what I'm about to tell y'all. I think I got a pretty cool topic to talk about today. I actually made a video post on Instagram today about what we're gonna talk today, and I wanted to dive into it a little bit more, a little bit deeper, so y'all can get a little bit more value about what my post was about today. If you saw my reel I posted, it was 3 habits that I do every day to stay fit or to get fit. But today on the podcast, we're actually gonna break it down a little further, and I came up with 10. I got 10 habits that I do or that you can do every single day to get in shape or to stay in shape. But first, before we hop into it, I'm gonna update y'all about myself. Oh yeah, I just want to let y'all know. If y'all didn't know, I live stream my podcast episodes on all my different social media platforms. So if you ever want to listen to one of my episodes live, tune in. I don't have a set schedule right now. I probably should do that so y'all know when I'm going live. But you can set up your notifications to where it'll let you know when I'm going live, so you can tune in and listen live if you want to. You can even ask questions and all that kind of stuff, and I can kind of answer them while I'm doing the podcast. So yeah, y'all tune in. Or if you watch live and you haven't listened to my podcast, go listen to my podcast. It's pretty much on every podcast host, Spotify, Apple Podcast, wherever you listen, it should be there. I even post them on YouTube, so you can go to YouTube and watch them as well. Y'all go watch them. Go tune in live, or if you're tuning live already, go watch them on your podcast, wherever you listen to them at. Yeah, not much to update you about any of my workouts or anything like that. It's pretty usual, pretty much the same. But one thing I did do is I finally finished my personal training certification. I know most of y'all probably thought I was already done, which I should have been. I've been putting it off for a long time. I'd already done the whole course. The only thing I was waiting on was to take the final exam, and I finally did that and I passed. So now I'm officially a certified personal trainer. So if you need help, hit your boy up. I got you. I'm certified. Even though that don't really mean much, but I do have a piece of paper that goes along with it. So yeah, let's hop into it. I know why y'all are here. Y'all are here to listen to the meat and the bones of this episode. So we're gonna hop into it. We're gonna talk about 10 habits that you can do each and every day to either get in shape or to stay in shape. And really, you kind of need to do these habits to get in shape or to stay in shape. Number 1, first and foremost, wake up and go to bed at the same time every day. And this includes weekdays and weekend days. I know on the weekend, you want to sleep in, you want to get that extra rest because you've been waking up, going to work every day. But hey, just do it, I promise. Just go ahead and set your alarms for the whole week, weekend included, instead of just the week. Because this is going to do is it's going to get your what they call a circadian rhythm. Most of you may not have heard of this. You probably have, but basically, what a circadian rhythm is, it's like your body's internal clock. It's like how your body knows what time of the day it is. So it kind of regulates like your hormones in your body. It regulates when your body wants to go to sleep, when your body wants to wake up. It helps the different processes in your body like function correctly, basically. So you want to keep this in the right rhythm. You don't want to jack it up by waking up different times every day, because you're telling your body that if you're sleeping until 10 o'clock every morning, your body's thinking that's the morning time, which really you're way past the morning time. You should have been up a couple of hours ago. So this is why it's good to get on a rhythm of when you're waking up every day, so your body kind of stays in the right state of mind, the right flow. So that's why it's important, because if your circadian rhythm is all jacked up, it can create things like insomnia. You can have like sleepiness throughout the day. You can have reduced productivity. So it just kind of helps get your body in the right kind of rhythm and gets you going in a routine every day. So that's why it's important to go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time every day. I know this is hard to do and you can't do it every single day, but try to do it as much as you can, and then it'll help more than you realize. Number 2, this is a simple thing. It's kind of funny, but I think it's important. And this one is make your bed every single day. Like as soon as you wake up, first thing you do, make your bed. Why do I say do this? It's because it gets you started on the right foot the very first thing in the morning. Like you go ahead and you get a win the first thing in the morning. So this is going to get you in that right state of mind for the rest of the day. It's going to get your day started. You're going to, like I said, you're going to have that win in the morning. So you're like, it motivates you to do better throughout the rest of the day. And it kind of, if you create a habit about this, then it becomes pretty easy and it gets you going for the day. You know what I'm saying? It gets you in the right state of mind. So that's why I would say make your bed first thing in the morning when you get up before you do anything else. So that way your day is just started and you're already winning. You already won the morning that quick. Another thing I would say that would go along with making your bed in the morning is create you a morning routine. Create some kind of morning routine that works for you. It's going to look different for everybody. I know mine's not going to be the same as yours. Yours is not going to be the same as your buddies. It's going to be different, but find something that you can do in the morning that gets you up, gets you going, and it gets you like in that positive, motivated kind of mindset. So, for example, some people take their showers in the morning. Some people meditate in the morning. Some people will say their gratefuls or say their affirmations. What I would do is I would write them down in a notebook. I would do that every day and kind of create like a routine. Figure out these few things that you want to do each and every morning to get you going and stick to that every day. So that way your day kind of starts the same each day. So you can start that your day off on a positive note. So this is a big one for me because it really gets me woke up. It gets me like motivated for the day, and it gets me ready for whatever work's going to throw at me that day. So I've already got a few wins in the morning before I even left the house. So that's why I like doing this morning routine. Number 3, you want to prioritize your health and fitness. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, yeah, that's obvious. If you want to get in shape, you want to prioritize health and fitness, obviously. But that's not really what I mean. What I mean is you need to put health and fitness like first. Most people prioritize their kids. They're going to prioritize their job, their family members. They may even prioritize their chores they have to do around the house, their hobbies, whatever it is. But the way you do some of those things every day, you should do health and fitness the same way. Like it should be a priority. It should be a non-negotiable. That's what I like to say, non-negotiable. It should get done no matter what. Every single day. It should be one of those things that you don't go to bed at night unless it's done. What I suggest doing is knock it out first thing in the morning. That's the best thing that's ever happened to me is being able to work out in the morning. Because guess what? If you work out in the morning, nothing else that happens throughout the day can stop you from working out. It can't nothing can stop you from not being able to go to the gym. Because guess what? You already did it. You've already done it. So that's a plus. And if you work out in the morning, it makes you feel good about yourself. When you get done working out, you feel good. You're like, oh yeah, I just did that. I knocked it out. I'm in a good state of mind. I'm motivated. I'm ready for whatever the day is going to throw at me. And you ain't got to worry about nothing else that's going to happen throughout the day because nothing can change the fact that you've already worked out, that you've already exercised and gotten better, whatever it is that you're doing. And yes, this probably means you're going to have to wake up earlier than what you normally do. But hey, you just got to suck it up. You just got to do it. I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning. That's early as can be. But I do it every day. And once you get in a routine and you get used to it, it's not really that hard to get in a routine of doing that every day. It's not that hard. Prioritize your health and fitness, even if that means you have to make a few sacrifices here and there. Number 4, do not follow a diet. I know you may be thinking, what you mean don't follow a diet? Aren't you supposed to eat right to get in shape, to lose weight, to build muscle? Yes, you are. But don't utilize the term diet. The reason I say don't use the term diet is because a diet has a set period of time. It's like, I'm going to do this diet for 30 days or I'm going to do this diet for 90 days, whatever it is. It has a set period of time, and normally diets are very limiting. They're very restrictive. They don't let you eat certain foods, and they're not sustainable. Most people don't stick to diets. So quit using the term diet and just think about better eating habits. So what I do is I follow the 80-20 rule. 80-20 rule means I eat healthy foods 80% of the time, and then the other 20% of the time I eat what I call fun foods. So basically whatever I want to eat. I love sweets, so normally that 20% is some kind of sweets. And normally, if you stick to that, you can pretty much stay within your nutritional goals. But within your 80-20 rule, the main thing I would do is I would prioritize protein. So protein is going to be the most important when it comes to building muscle or when it comes to losing weight. So prioritize your protein in every meal. You need to get something literally in every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Even your snacks that you eat, you should be getting some protein. An easy way to do this is to prepare your meals, to meal prep, and that way you can't kind of stray away from your goals. If you already meal prep, you already have your food made, you already have it ready, you spent the time to make it, you spent the money to pay for it, like you're gonna eat it. You're not gonna go get some fast food when you have your meal prep sitting right here in front of you. So that's what I do. I just meal prep it. That way I ain't gotta worry about venturing off and getting something unhealthy because I already spent the time to make this food, so I'm gonna eat it. I'm not gonna let it go to waste. That's just how I am. So that's why I meal prep, because it helps me stick to my goal. It helps me not want to go buy some fast food and eat some junk food. Number 5, drink plenty of water. This one's pretty self-explanatory. I don't really have to go into depth with this one. If you're a male, you should be drinking around 3.7 liters. That's kind of like the average uh, amount of water you should drink as a male. But what I would suggest is just go ahead and get 4. Get 4 liters of water if you're a male. And if you're a female, I would just go ahead and get 3 liters at least. If you can get more, great. If not, that should be your goal. 3 if you're a female, 4 liters if you're a male. That's what I would do. And obviously, this is not going to be the same for every person. Everybody's different. People are different sizes. They require different amounts of water. But that's a good ballpark range. Number 6, exercise. Actually exercise. Getting in the gym, actually lifting weights, doing some cardio. Everybody knows exercise. There's not much to go into about it too. But exercising can do a lot of things for you. It can improve your brain health. It can improve like weight management and help you manage your weight. It can reduce risk of disease. It can strengthen your bones, strengthen your muscles. It can help you do everyday activities that you normally would do. So yeah, I mean, most people know what exercise can do for you too. I don't really have to dive deep into those, but what I would suggest is just make you a plan, make you a routine, a schedule, and just stick to it no matter what. Like, it kind of goes back to when I said work out in the morning. That way you don't have to worry about something coming up and you missing your workout for that day because it's already done. So just go ahead and knock it out in the morning if you can. I know that's not possible for everybody. At my previous job, I wasn't able to work out in the morning. I had to be at work at 5 a.m. in the morning, and it just wasn't realistic for me to work out before that. So I understand if that's your case, you're gonna have to dig deep and go in the afternoon. I know it sucks, but a lot of people do it, and it's definitely possible. So you just got to figure out a routine, a schedule that works for you, and stick to it no matter what. Don't make excuses of why you can't go. Number 7, you want to make movement a priority when you're outside of the gym. So when you're in the gym working out, you're obviously gonna get a lot of exercise in, a lot of movement. That's not a big deal. But what most people don't do is they don't move a lot outside of the gym. So you may be wondering, what are a few ways that I can do this? Like, what are a few ways that can help me move more outside the gym? Well, there's some simple little hacks that you can do that you probably hadn't really thought about. But like, for example, if you're going to the store, park further away. Like, park at the end of the parking lot and walking all the way to the door. It only adds a few steps, but when you go in and you go out, you're adding a lot more steps than you realize. And if you do this everywhere, you're adding extra steps. So park further away. Take the stairs. Instead of taking the elevator, take the stairs. I mean, unless you're going up like 100 flights of stairs, you probably don't want to do that. But yeah, take the stairs. Easy way to get in some extra steps. Take your dog for a walk. Play with your kids outside. You know, it's not that hard to get some extra steps in. My goal for you and for myself would be to get 10,000 steps a day. That's a pretty good goal. 10,000 steps, yeah, it can be a lot, but it really is not. It's not that much. It may be hard for you to hit if you work a desk job, like I do. I work a desk job, so I don't get many steps during the day, but I try to walk as much as I can when I'm not at work. So I try to get in those extra steps when I can. But yeah, your goal should be 10,000 steps a day. All right, number 8, get plenty of sleep. Sleep is absolutely critical when it comes to pretty much every aspect of your life, but specifically fitness. You should get somewhere around 7 to 9 hours of sleep no less than 7, and really no more than 9. You don't really need more than 9. This is going to help improve your brain performance. It's going to help your mood. It's going to help your health. I don't know if you know this, but if you're trying to build muscle, you grow while you're asleep. Your body repairs itself while you're asleep. So you need to get sleep. I know this is kind of hard to get. I don't even get that much myself. So I need to work on this part. This is one of the things I need to work on myself because I don't get that much sleep every night. And I know it's hard for most people, but when you wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, it's kind of hard to get that much sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, you can increase cortisol levels, which is not very good. Not getting enough sleep it's gonna raise the risk of getting many diseases. You can get like heart disease, stroke, obesity, dementia, things like that. It's been proven that lack of sleep can kind of lead to these things. So that's another reason you may want to get some more sleep besides just whatever your fitness goals are. Number 9, surround yourself with like-minded people. Hang out with other people that are fit, or hang out with other people that have the same goals as you, because it's ultimately going to help you get to your goal faster, and it's going to be more achievable, if that makes sense. So if you're around other people that's working out or eating healthy and things like that, you're going to be less likely to like go eat fast food. Y'all probably not going to go out to McDonald's if you're around a bunch of like healthy people. It's just not going to happen. So that's going to affect you by you not going to McDonald's and eating that food. So it's kind of like a little hack. If you hang out with healthy people, you're going to eat more healthy. That's just kind of how it works. Or if you're hanging out with people that go to the gym, you're going to be more likely to go to the gym because you're going to want to hang out with your friends, and they're going to be at the gym. So guess what? You're going to go to the gym with them. You're going to go work out with them. So it's going to help you. And this way you can kind of feed off of each other's energy. They always say, what's the saying is, you're only as good as the 5 people that you hang out with, or something like that. I don't know. Y'all know how the saying goes. It's you're only, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, you're a product of the 5 people that you hang out with most. It goes something like that. I don't know if that's exact words, but you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, hang out with some people that's more likely to engage in some kind of physical activity. People that go out and do stuff outside. So people that are gonna go bike riding, or they're gonna play a pickup game of basketball, or they're gonna go for a walk. People that enjoy hiking. I mean, do stuff like that. Just surround yourself with like-minded people. That's what I would say. You don't want to hang out with people that's eating junk food and playing video games all day, because you're not gonna hit your goals. I'm just being honest. No, and number 10, this is a fun one I threw in because this is something that I like to do personally. And number 10 is to educate yourself. Specifically, educate yourself on health, on fitness, but also you can educate yourself on things that you enjoy, your hobbies, your job, finances, whatever it is that you want to learn about. Just learn about something. But I do suggest that you learn more about your health and physical fitness as well. But you can kind of swap it up and change what you do each day. But even as low as 10 minutes every day, if that's all you can spend 10 minutes learning something new. 10 to 30 minutes is pretty much all you need. I know a lot of people like to read. That's a big one. I mean, just read. People enjoy it. Get you a nonfiction book that's actually where you can learn something. Quit reading all them fiction books, because you're just, in my opinion, you're kind of wasting your time. But when you could be reading something that's actually real and learn something from it. But reading is not my way of learning. I actually like to watch YouTube. I'm a visual learner. I love watching YouTube. It's my favorite thing ever. So I literally will binge watch YouTube videos every day. Like, I don't even watch TV. I really don't. I don't watch any shows. Like, if you watch a show on Netflix, I've probably never seen it, because I don't watch shows. I don't watch TV. The only thing I watch on TV is sports, more specifically college football. And every now and then I'll watch a little NFL. I learn by watching YouTube videos, no matter what it is. So I learn a lot of stuff about fitness. I learn a lot of stuff. Recently, I've been watching a lot of stuff about content. Every now and then, I like to watch a little entertainment stuff, like Mr. Beast. He's cool. But mainly, I watch educational videos on YouTube. That's basically how I've learned everything that I know. I've learned it all off YouTube. So yeah, one day I'm gonna make me a YouTube channel. I swear, I'm gonna make my own. Actually, I'm already on YouTube. I put a lot of my shorts, and I actually post my podcast episodes on YouTube. I want to do some actual like fitness content on YouTube, but I just hadn't got around to it. Maybe I will one day. We'll see. You can also read like articles, magazines, or you can even learn like from an actual person. Like say you want to learn about training or learn about fitness, go hang out with a personal trainer. Go shadow one day and you can learn. Or go hang out with a nutritionist and you can learn more about what you're eating every day, about what you should be eating. So just take 10 to 30 minutes every day, learn something new, expand your knowledge, obviously. Yeah, and it'll just help. Especially like if you're kind of new to the gym and you don't know much about it, take the time to actually research what you're actually doing. So say for example, you're in the gym and you're doing a bench press and you think the bench press only works your chest. Well, newsflash, if you actually research the bench press, it actually works a lot more muscles than just your bench. Just little things like that. Research them. If you don't know what you did or why you did something in the gym and you're kind of curious, go home and look it up. Look up that exercise on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure there's got to be a video on there explaining everything about that exercise so you can learn. That's what I like to do. Anytime I have a question about something, I go straight to YouTube and just look it up, and there's always a video. You can literally find anything on there. There's actually a cool fact that you may not have ever realized, but it makes sense. YouTube is actually the second largest or most popular search engine in the world. Number one is Google, and then number two is YouTube. So it's actually a search engine. You can literally search any question you want to, and there's probably a video about it on there. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool fact. I love YouTube. I'm a big fan of it, so that's what I suggest. But if you're a reader, get you a book. There's books about literally everything, so you can find something to learn about. But yeah, those are my 10 habits that you need to do every day to either stay fit or to get fit. And you can I'm sure there's many more you can add to this, but those are kind of the 10 that I thought of that I kind of do each and every day to stay in shape, to kind of push me to be better. So those are my 10 habits. Hopefully y'all can kind of use a few of these to put in your own daily routine. It'll help, I promise. And then y'all can get fit and y'all can stay in shape. So that's the goal. Hopefully y'all took something from this today. Thanks for hanging out with me. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna post you can watch my live stream on any of my social medias, but I am gonna edit this episode. I always chop them down and I put them on my actual podcast host, so you can watch like the edited version. So you ain't gotta see all the extra nonsense that I say every time I mess up in here. You ain't gotta watch that. So watch it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to them at. Give me a review, 5 stars preferably. Leave me a review so I can get better. I want to keep getting better, keep getting giving y'all more value. Yeah, leave me a review. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, just Murphy McCammon. Actually, my podcast is the Fitness Beginner Podcast. That's the channel. Y'all go subscribe to it. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace, love, protein. We out.